You are going to see fragments from a 40-minute TA grammar lesson with Year 7 learners of one of the schools in Latvia. Pupils are 13-14 years old and have worked with the thinking approach for 2.5 years. The lesson is conducted by the guest teacher who has never worked with the pupils before. The pupils were given banks of sentences in the previous lesson and asked to study the sentences to make sure they could understand them. During the lesson, the pupils are divided into 3 groups and are playing a grammar game, competing with each other in filling in the worksheet. It is an open lesson, therefore you can see a number of fellow teachers attending. As many teachers wished to see the lesson, the class was divided into 2 parts, having lessons in different rooms. This explains why so few pupils are present. So, the first thing I would like to tell you, just be calm, don't worry. Despite having a new teacher and so many other adults in the room who are watching you, so you just relax. We're not going to do anything dangerous for you not to feel comfortable. Okay? Okay. So, what I would like to do with you, I would like to do something connected with grammar, as you might say, but to make it a little bit more fun, it will be a game. So we're going to be playing a game. So actually you are going to be playing a grammar game. So you are 3 teams and one of you will win. So 2 will lose. The question is what you need to do in order to win. So if you see you have this big A3 thing on the table, can you look at it? So you can sit comfortably so that you can look at it from the same side. If you want to move so that you can both see, you can do it. Now, in this game, you will have 3 stages. Okay, so see you have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Okay, now you have the task here, so for each of the phases. So what we can do, we can just go through so that you understand what you're going to do, and then we'll start. So the first of this, so the first phase, you have to work with your grammar models. Okay, you all have them, where you have these verb forms. Because what we want to do with you regarding this game, we want to understand something about grammar. Something your model is about, something maybe your model is not about. Hopefully we will learn something, okay? So you will need to use it. So you take your models, and in the first task, in the first phase, it's actually called problem setting. So all of you will be problem setters. So people who set problems. So you will basically give a problem to other groups. So how are you going to give problems to other groups? So you will look at your model, and in your model you've got, what have you got in your model section? How would you say? What is there?
Verb forms and how we can describe these forms.
Okay, so you have verb forms and how you can describe them. Now, when you set problems to other groups, you will not tell them about the verb form, you will just give them the description. Okay? And you will write this description, like you say, for example, what can you say? How can you give a description to them? You can say that time is what? What have you got in your
Past.
Past, for example, okay? And then vision, whole, for example, okay? And then the team will have to find sentences, or several sentences in your bank, which will illustrate this. Okay?
Okay.
So, when you set a problem, of course you want to set a difficult problem, I imagine, because you want to win. So, but make sure that when you set a problem, that it's still possible for them to find something. So you have to set 6 problems for the other team. It's completely up to you which problem you set. So, but you describe it like this. Okay? And one problem I did for you. It's already there, so all of you will have to do it. So, but 6 will be set by you. So the first phase would be setting the problem. Any questions? No. Do you understand what you have to do?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, you have 5 minutes for this. Strict. So 5 minutes, you write on this big A3 sheet of paper. Okay, can you stop, please? Okay, so phase one of your game is over. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to send your A3 sheets clockwise to the next group, okay? They just travel. You continue using your own color, and yeah, you write with your own color. What you need to do now you have the most interesting bit. You actually have to look at the problems you've been given, and now from the bank of sentences, you have to find sentences that illustrate these particular problems. Okay? So if they wrote, for example, I don't know, time past vision whole, then you have to find sentences from the bank that would be about past time and whole vision. Okay? You don't need to rewrite the sentence, you just put a number. Okay? If you can find 2 examples, put 2. If you can find 3 examples, put 3. 10, as many as you can. Better for each of the problems, including mine. Okay? So the time for this task is 15 minutes. So, any questions?
No.
Do you understand what you have to do?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, more mine you should also find an example. Hey, can you stop with phase 2 now? Whatever you've written is enough. Now let's send it further on. Now, the last phase to score points. What you have to do now is to control. Now you have the teacher's job, basically. What you have to do, you have to look at the problems in stage 1, then at their ideas of correct answers in stage 2, and then if you think that their example is correct, you put a plus. If you think the example is wrong, you put a minus. Okay, you can come also here. There is another word. Reflection is, there are 3 questions. The first is your emotion.
Because we are not sure if it is.
Okay, so thanks a lot for the lesson.
Who's the winner?
With the winner, you will find out tomorrow. See, these teachers are working hard. So they will stick all the papers to your works, and I'll hand them over to Irina, and Irina will choose the winner with you tomorrow.